One of the most horrifying stories I've ever heard in my entire life is that of the trapped sailors on the U.S. battleship West Virginia following the Pearl Harbor attack. West Virginia took at least 7 torpedoes and 2 bombs in the attack, but due to quick thinking and counter-flooding measures, it did not roll over like the Oklahoma. It sunk straight down. And there were 3 men in the West Virginia who would live at the bottom of Pearl Harbor for 16 more days. They were in the pump room, and rescue was impossible because if they sent a diver down there to try and drill into the ship, then they would risk the diver's life due to an explosion. But they could hear them because they had access to fresh water, they had access to emergency food rations, they had a flashlight plus a clock, and they had a calendar where they would X out the days, and at every 24-hour cycle, they would bang on the hull of the ship, and they could hear it. Marine Corps bugler Dick Fisk said this, quote, "You would hear bang, 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 then stop, then bang, bang, bang from deep in the bow of the ship. It didn't take long to realize that men were making that noise. Pretty soon nobody wanted to do guard duty, especially at night when it was quiet. It didn't stop until Christmas Eve," end quote. Commander Paul Dice, during the body retrieval and salvage preparations in May of 1942, wrote this, describing when they figured out the entirety of this story. Quote, 3 bodies were found on the shelf of storeroom A111, clad in blues and jerseys. This storeroom was open to freshwater pump room A109, which was apparently the battle station assigned to these men. The emergency rations at this station had been consumed, and the manhole cover to the freshwater tanks had been removed. A calendar which was found in the compartment had an X marked through each day from December 7th, 1941 through December 23rd, end quote. I don't know that I can think of a worse way to die, and these men did not know they were doomed because they did not understand the complexities of operating and getting them out of the ship. So they sat there for 16 days, hoping and praying to be rescued, and it never came. These were 3 young men. Clifford Olds, 20 years old. Ronald Endicott, 18 years old. Louis Buddy Costin, 21 years old.